It's one of the toughest and most demanding professions. From high-speed chases to domestic disputes, peace officers protect our communities and protect our families. But who serves and protects these brave men and women? Cops, the California Organization of Police and Sheriffs, representing over 100,000 active and retired officers, 1 million citizen members, and law enforcement for 30 years. Buckle up, good citizens, because here's the cops show you don't get to see. Graduation day at the Sheriff's Academy in LA County. 83 men and women enter as cadets and will leave as peace officers, sworn to uphold the law and protect our communities. With the end of their training comes the start of a new journey, and a long, interesting road lies ahead of them.
Good morning, everybody.
The California Organization of Police and Sheriffs has been a trusted partner to rookie recruits and seasoned veterans for 30 years. It's the support a peace officer needs, on call 24/7, so they can concentrate on the job they signed up for.
Anybody got anything else? Nothing? All right, go out there and be safe. Briefing.
Stephanie Wharton has been a member of COPS for 8 years.
I have a little girl. Her name is Danielle. She's just an awesome little gift that God gave me. I'm married. He and I have a very special relationship because we're both police officers. We understand each other very well. And I love him. COPS was founded in 1975 by cops.
When I first came on the department, all police officers were second-class citizens.
There was no such thing as time and a half for overtime, or night differential, or uniform allowances, or education allowances. The Peace Officers Bill of Rights Act went a long way to establish police, labor, and management relations that still stands today and has made the law enforcement community a much more professional organization.
Public safety wasn't as highly regarded, but today it's one of the most highly regarded professions. And every cop on a beat has to thank the California Organization of Police and Sheriffs for that.
It was a real honor for me to be present at the signing of such a momentous bill affecting the lives of everyday police officers.
Because of cops, we have what we have. We have those rights behind us. We have people that, like cops, that fought for our rights, fought for our retirement benefits. They fought for representation. They fought for these rights that we now have and sometimes take for granted.
It is very, very important that law enforcement have a very good working relationship with the people that we serve.
Does anybody know? I think it's vital that we start communicating with the young children at a very early age, because you need to start building those relationships with them so they can learn to trust us and know that we're their friends, just like you would with your own child.
Is a community just one city or the whole 50 states?
I think the community...
COPS has been building bridges between the community and law enforcement for 30 years. It reaches out to young children through the Law Enforcement Apprenticeship Program and to everyone through Buckle Up for Safety. COPS sponsors scholarship programs, the California Canine Championships, and more.
But I want you to think about the key elements here, the special role of a supervisor in law enforcement.
COPS believes in education and training for our members.
Level supervisors.
As our members do better, COPS does better.
Skills needed by a supervisor.
So COPS holds training seminars to best prepare its members for contract negotiations for fair pay and good benefits, so that its members have the peace of mind they need to do the best job they can in the communities they work in.
Without cops right now, we would feel not protected.
As a good cop, the thing you fear most is an officer-involved shooting.
If a critical incident were to occur, where an officer is called upon to use necessary force, typically there's an investigation that's called for immediately.
Before you even talk to the investigators, cops is going to be there with legal representation and walk you through the entire step.
An officer at that point may not be concerned with his rights or even understand his rights. It's important and vital to have an attorney that's going to be able to roll out immediately, protect you and shield you from department officials or city officials that may have other priorities in mind than the officer's well-being.
For a young officer, it's overwhelming. Cops is there to walk you through it, to help you out, and to back you up. They were there for me when it happened to me. They were there for my crew. I became a cop to help the community that I worked in, and without the support of cops, my career would have ended 10 years ago.
Think about it. Think about how important it is when you say, I'm an American lawman or lawwoman.
And in the wake of 9/11, it was cops who took the lead in first responder training for California's peace officers. And they didn't stop there. With the launch of SCAN, the Safer Community Alert Network, families can receive emergency alerts for their neighborhood sent straight to their email, cell phone, or pager, and it's absolutely free.
area. Hello, class. Sorry I'm late.
Hello, Detective Stephanie.
Nobody fights harder for legislation to protect police officers and their families than the California Organization of Police and Sheriffs.
From Sacramento to Washington, D.C., COPS has legislative advocates dedicated to monitoring and advancing the rights of all peace officers. And the COPS voter guides help inform citizens during local elections.
That benefits our members because we're able to stay on top of legislation on the local level, on the state level, and on the federal level.
And COPS is proud to stand alongside the 700,000 members of the Communications Workers of America and its law enforcement division, the National Coalition of Public Safety Officers.
Well, you know, there are a lot of organizations that represent cops that are great imitators. But the California Organization of Police and Sheriffs has always been on the cutting edge. They're the innovators.
At this time, I will ask all the recruits to stand.
What I respect about the California Organization of Police and Sheriffs is that they stand up for men and women in uniform throughout California. It's a tough job. It takes an awful lot out of the individual. It's really important for those that are policing to have an organization that will support them. That's why COPS is so vital to how we do our work here. We have to have some extra protection for the men and women in uniform.
COPS is the most favorable law enforcement organization in the state of California. And that's probably why we have over 1 million citizen members that we represent.
I've had the privilege of knowing them, Bill Hemby, for a very long time now. And I just want to say congratulations on their 30th birthday and wish them 30 more great, good years.
You may now be seated as peace officers in the state of California.
We've been providing top-notch quality legal defense representation, labor representation, legislative divisions. No other law enforcement union in the state can make those claims.
I'm very grateful for what they do. They're an outstanding organization, and I'm proud to be part of their team.
Hi, baby. How are you? You want to go see Daddy?
We have the best services out there, and we would welcome you into the COPS family.
For 30 years, COPS has been there when its members need them most. From fighting for the Peace Officers' Bill of Rights to launching SCAN USA, from the best legal representation to contract negotiations, from the start of the day till the very end, COPS has been fighting for the good of all peace officers.
So at the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3.
On this your 30th anniversary, on behalf of myself and my family and the people of my community, I want to say thank you for a great first 30 years. And we look forward to the next 30 years where you become even more innovative and more cutting edge. Look forward to seeing the new frontiers that you plow and the communities that you help keep safe.
I want to say to the California Organization of Police and Sheriffs, congratulations on your 30th birthday. Boy, have you got a lot to be proud of.